Hi everybody, this is TrucoJack. I haven't been uploading any video in quite some time now, but here I am back, and I should be uploading again on a regular basis from now on. Today's video is about map exploration. I will just focus on how to scout your base, and how to do so quickly and efficiently. I really hope it will be useful to you guys. Let's go now. If you are a new player or just a low-level player, you probably really struggle to handle your eco and your scout at the same time. If you are not comfortable yet with multitasking, and if you still get some idle TC, it probably is a good idea to program checkpoints for your scout. First, you need to press the Shift key on your keyboard, and then, as you keep pressing it, you want to right-click all the spots of the map you want your scout to go to, in the order you want him to. When you're finished, just release the Shift key and right-click where you want your scout to go last for him to begin his journey. Pay attention not to use too many but only a few, as you still want to check regularly on him. As you become a better player and improve your multitasking, you will gradually stop using checkpoints and use your newly acquired skills to control your scout manually. This will allow you to have a much better and efficient scouting, as you will be able to correct his course in real time. Ideally, what you want is being able to handle your eco perfectly without any idle TC or vills, while going back to your scout every 2 or 3 seconds to tell him where to go next. No matter what happens, he should never stop moving. It looks harder than it sounds, but with practice, you'll get used to it pretty fast once you do catch the rhythm. Okay, let's see now how the exploration at the beginning of a game looks as the Huns. You don't have to build houses, so you can use all of your villagers to help your scout finding the first sheep. Send all of them in different directions so that you get more chances at finding them quickly. So here I'm gonna find all of my sheep from the start, but I will only use 2 of them to help for the scouting, as in most games you will only have the first 4 by now. You don't have to scout with sheep if you're not comfortable with it, but it really helps, and also it saves a lot of time, so you should try to. Just use checkpoints if you are not fast enough. Basically, you just want to make a circle around your base. What you want to do is to go deep in the dark with your scouts and leave an unexplored area close to the town center for your sheep to explore. This way, they don't venture too far. A rule that you should follow is to always have an alive sheep under your town center, or you will run out of food. So bring back one of your scouting sheep as soon as needed. Okay, now we are going to do it again, but not with the Huns, so that you can see what changes at the start. Drop 2 houses, but only build one of them with 2 villagers, and use the third one to look for your sheep, going in the opposite direction as your scout. You want to find them quickly, as you need food to keep producing villagers. Same as before, you want to explore in a circle, and send your scout further in the dark so that your ship can explore close to the town center. This way, they can get back quickly when you need them. Send your scout and ship deep enough so that you use most of their field of view to explore, but not too deep, or you will leave stains of unexplored area. Your goal is to optimize your scouting so you never go again to a place you have already been to. So if you have uncovered some sheep, don't just rush with your scout to go and take them, but wait until your scout is nearby to convert them. If you find everything you need early in the game, you will have several options. You can go straight to the enemy in hope to steal him something if you are a lamer, or you can keep exploring your base to find secondary resources that will be useful to you later on. Personally, I like to lure a few deers to my town center to get a food boost, but if you cannot push them to your town center and handling Yuriko at the same time, you should probably just go and keep scouting the map. You should keep in mind that you cannot stay in your base for too long. I would say that if you are still trying to find something around the 6 minutes mark, like some sheep for instance, it's probably a good idea to give up and go scout the enemy. The reason why is that you must know what your opponent is doing at some point so that you can adapt and prepare for it. So it's good to get early info about what he is up to. A very common mistake that I often see is players exploring in front of a forest when they meet with one. You should always go around the forest because you will uncover much more ground, as we can see here. If we went in front of the forest, all we would have uncovered would be trees which we already knew were there. If you are a beginner, simply doing this should greatly improve your scouting. Sometimes you will notice that when you tell your scout to go somewhere, he will just ignore you and go around it. Basically, your scout knows even when you have not explored yet if he can go somewhere or not, so if you click and he doesn't go, it means that it is closed and you can save time by knowing that without going to check. As we can see here, the forest does meet with the border of the map, so we know that we are naturally walled without checking. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you liked it and that you have learned something. If you want more of those, please subscribe to my channel because there will be more soon and you don't want to miss it. I'm going to try to upload once a week from now on. Feel free to post any reaction or advice on the comments down below, and I will be back next week with a new video.